palace of Lanao. The Torogan, located in Marantao, Lanao del Sur, was built by the Sultan si Kawayan during the American period. It was declared a national cultural treasure by the National Museum of the Philippines. A Torogan is usually characterized by a ridged bonnet roof and the unmistakable flared beams called panolong, shaped in the Naga serpent head, decorated with ochre. In this case, the ochre is designed in the Paco Rabong style, fern leaves that signify bounty. The anthropologist Dr. Jesus Peralta calls the Torogan the last standing example of the finest of traditional vernacular architecture of the Philippines. As one of the Sultanate of Lanao's symbol of power, the Torogan refers to a place to sleep, or tulugan, where the reigning Sultan will live along with his immediate and extended families. The Maranos identify Torogan as the symbol of their identity where traditions in government, society, beliefs, customs, arts, and crafts are freely expressed. Aside from being the royal residence, the Torogan's primary functions are langunarido agukapiyaan for room for all concerns problematic or beneficial to the community, formulation and development of customary laws called taritib, and a permanent residence for the titled datu and pai of the community. Features of Torogan. Being the physical representation of the Sultanate to the world, it is a palace by its sheer size and appearance representing the Sultan's rule, projecting the greatness of his rank, status, and power to all other principalities. From the ground up, by girth and volume, it represents an imposing edifice. It is elevated from the ground using columns of tukod or hard tree trunks as many as 56 separate posts. Each of these columns are balanced on a careful assemblage of round tracks half buried to the ground, makes their house disaster resilient, since the house will only sway in times of earthquake or strong winds. The most distinct part of the Torogan is the panolong, with wing-like detail that resembles the prow ends of the boats used by their ancestors to reach the shore of Lanao. It is intricately carved with the following ochre designs: the serpent called Niaga with mouth facing east, the Piaco Rabong, and Saramano.
The relevance of the house of the royal families in our generation is to serve as a reminder of the sacrifices, love, and strength of our datus. It is also a reminder that the Torogans have been preserved and remain intact to this day. It is important that we look back to our past and recognize the values of our ancestors. In order to further our collective progress, it is essential that we look to the past and learn from the values of our ancestors. Our ancestors have paved the way for us and provided us with invaluable wisdom that can still be applied to today's challenges. By recognizing and embracing their values, we can gain a better understanding of our own identity and purpose in this world. In doing so, we can also ensure that their legacy will continue to shape our future.
The Kawayan Torogan in Marantao is of great significance to the Maranao tribe, and unfortunately, due to it being constructed a decade ago, it is now in danger of collapsing. It is therefore essential that renovations are undertaken as soon as possible in order to ensure the preservation of this important cultural landmark. The rehabilitation of the Kawayan Torogan in Marantao is of utmost importance, as it is the last remaining habitable Torogan in Lanao. This ancient house is in need of significant funding in order to improve its condition and preserve its cultural significance. it is important that we ensure its beautification and restoration in order to protect this piece of history for future generations.
Audio Jungle.